Alright, welcome back everybody. Appreciate you bearing with me. I'll turn off the fan for a little bit. Okay. So let's get our... we are back on YouTube. I'm gonna refresh my chat over there. Let's see here. It shouldn't be picking up the browser. So I'm hoping we just are able to get some extra watch time in. We shall see. We shall see. Alright, we got about 10 minutes left on Stream Raiders. Before the music part, Reason said you could play. Oh, no, I've been feeling good. So, I'm not about to show my barefoot up on camera, but like not my heel, but the ball of my foot just had a weird pain. When I woke up, I think I just might have jumped around a little much yesterday. I'm feeling better though. Like we were fine. The reason we're sitting now though is because we're gonna start cleaning some instruments and then working on some originals. Vibing with y'all for sure. Oh, did Chunky stream crash? Let's see, Macaroni rated in. What happened? Rip. Alright. The song is, the song Grizz sampled? That's what's up. Alright, just looking at some settings here. Oh, yeah, I need to uncheck the web browser. Okay. Okay, that should be good now. So, last thing I need to do is just drop a link for our YouTube. If anybody would be so kind as to drop a lurk. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button. It goes a long way. We're less than 400 subscribers away from monetizing the channel now. And we are a little over halfway there with our watch time goals. We need to hit this in a year, and we've already been there within 5 months, so we're doing really well on that. Doing very, very well. But we do need more subscribers. Welcome back, Yash. What'd you make for dinner? Multi-enchilada, gross, but thank you so very much for the follow. Sorry, you're not gross. You're not gross. I worked at a Tex-Mex restaurant for a while. They love enchiladas. Your name's cracking me up. I should not have started off by saying gross. My apologies, but... Really appreciate you being here. How's your day going? I really appreciate that. Yeah, I did not mean to be rude if that's what that was. If that's how that came across. Never my intention. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me copy this. Sorry, multitasking is hard. Okay. Okay, so Moldy or Enchilada, do you have a preference? Normally, when we are in the music category, we take requests through Rocksmith, but we just recently switched over to full time, so we're working on a few other vibes on stream. We have some instruments to clean, but we also have some originals that we want to work on as well. That VIP token, though, does let you skip the queue, and whenever you request, we play guitar and bass. Any genre, anything you could possibly think of. Let me see here. But requests are always free. Never charge for requests. Moldy? Absolutely. Cheers. With that being said, Reign of Pain, you are with us. Let me get your video. What's next for the night? So I'm taking y'all's music requests, and Peace has been amazing in converting them over to YouTube links. So we're gonna watch some on the screen here while we continue to play some Stream Raiders. I'm gonna clean some of my instruments, not the ones I'm gonna be using tonight for the originals, but we'll be vibing, hanging, chilling, chatting, all that good stuff. And yeah. So if I hit this button. Perfect. You are awesome, Peace. Thank you so very much. Oh, I was in the wrong screen. It should have popped up right here. There we go. Anything you like, Crow, there is no list that you need to worry about right now. Skillet for the 6th time in March? Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Not gonna lie, I don't get a chance to see a lot of shows live, but that's okay. This is Careless Whisper on One Guitar by Alex Misko. Wait, oh, right, okay. Oh, yes. This makes me want to put John Gomm in the list. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, well, let's do it. Hold on. Winter Jam, Morgan Wallen and Hardy live. Dude, that's so cool. I got to see Streetlight Manifesto very recently. Fallujah. Tesseract. Oh man, I wish I'd gotten a shirt. I regret that so much. So much. A crow. You can always type that. Oops, I can't type. Or something like list. Oh, that's the playlist. Yeah, see, unfortunately, I was the guy that had to get drunk at all the shows because of my social anxiety. And while that social anxiety hasn't gone away, I'm learning to be a little bit more at peace with myself and not compensate as much. So I actually have a little bit of money to start doing that, like a responsible show. I don't know. My priorities were fucked for a long time. Really shouldn't make excuses for myself, but it is what it is. Just trying to be the best person we can now, right? Hell no more. As a gigging artist, not very much of that ever went to me. I can assure you. Moldy, you're not alone. You're not alone. Less than a minute on Stream Raiders, y'all. Excuse me. Oh, beautiful. That was Careless Whisper on One Guitar by Alex Misko. Let's get our battle loaded in here while we see what we have up next. Reign of Pain, thank you. That was fantastic. First NFL game with your oldest brother in 2023. 15 and 20 bucks for beer in the stadium. And you know that one beer isn't going to get you anywhere. You're going to have to drink 3 or 4 of them. If you're me, at least. This is Depth Charge / Triumph. Rarities by request live. Devin Townsend. Oh boy. Obviously. 37 units on the battlefield. We had... Let's see here. Romeo and Juliet. Welcome in. Thank you so very much for the follow. Really appreciate that. How you doing? Vanden with the kills. Nunu with the assist. What is this? Extra toasty vanilla bear with the honorable mention. Extra toasty vanilla bear and Wicked Sister with the extra loot. Congratulations. Oh, there's the band. Nice. Alright, we're gonna start up a next one. I've been in a lot of bands over the years, but right now I just write. I've got a demo on Spotify and YouTube, Apple Music, you know, Tidal, Amazon, all the places. I don't have anybody I'm playing with currently, not since the pandemic, not since lockdown and all that, but we'll get back there, I'm sure. YouTube sound is messed up? Okay. Let me reset it. Thank you for letting me know. This is the second time we've had to reset our interface. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Demon. Alright, there's a link in chat if you'd like to join the Stream Raider battle. I need to place a troop here. There we go. Okay. But yeah, it's under the same name, More Music, if you're curious. Gojima Ghost. From Accelerated Evolution. Nice. We are live on YouTube. If anybody can pull up a lurk, greatly appreciated. I totally understand, though, if you cannot. Figure it never hurts to mention. Working on them watch time goals. Subscriber goals. Yeah, green screen in it. Demon Slayer, thank you so much, my friend. So I need to get more spray to help preserve the life of my strings, cause I'm out right now, and I'm actually looking for a suggestion, but definitely some microfiber cloths. You know, I put them through the wash every so often, just making sure nothing sits too long. And I try and get my fretboard so nothing, once again, gathers too much, but I get a deep clean every so often. For sure. I've made the mistake of letting guitars sit and not cleaning them after gigs, and they get all rusty and corroded, and the finish gets all nasty, and it sucks. I hate it. Devin, love it. Hey, Demon Slayer, is there any chance you could double check something for me? And see if there is any music playing? On the, because we shouldn't hear anything other than my voice on the YouTube. If you're available. If not, it's totally okay, dude. It should just be awkward silence as I stroke my wood and stare longingly at the camera. Agreed, more, yeah. No. Oh no. Youch. Demon Slayer, I appreciate you both. Thank you. That is exactly what I needed to hear. So unless they're gonna get me for, like, showing it on screen, which they did for a Conan O'Brien skit, I don't want to do that. But this should be fine. This should be fine. Unless I didn't have the settings right. Oh my. Oh my. Dave, hey, welcome back in, dude. Really appreciate seeing you again. Number 2 today. We had to stop our YouTube feed because of the live music we were playing. But we're gonna vibe for a bit. Yosh! Dude, thank you so much for that sub on YouTube. Every little bit helps. Dave, I really appreciate that as well. I'm not sure if I had missed a notification or anything on that, but yo, thank you so very much for that. Yeah, I'm less than 400 subscribers away from monetization now. And that's ad revenue and all that on YouTube. I post my video playthroughs of music daily, every single day. Thank you so much, Neo, for your help. And of course, we game live and do original stuff. And some clips and things like that. What you know. Posted playlist on the Discord. Nice piece. That's what's up. It's easy to change out knobs if you want to put on different ones for a cleaner lip. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's honestly a tiny, tiny little screw. Yeah. I mean, you can't really see it on the the camera there. But tiny little screw pops on, just pop the other one off. Doesn't matter where it is, you know, super easy. As far as the routing and soldering, that might be a little different. Oh, weird. It's interesting how some of the graphics aren't loading or something. Yo, don't feel dumb for asking questions. Never apologize or feel dumb for that. That's how we learn. Sometimes I ask a question and it's like, oh yeah, that was I agree. Like maybe that was a simple question or whatever. But like, I appreciate the communication. I appreciate just having somebody to talk with. Yeah, I do see that. Melody, hey, good to see you. Obviously, these live streams are a lot of a lot of moving parts. So, like, we're no stranger to technical difficulties either. Happens even to the legends, clearly. Good to see you again. I saw you hanging out earlier. Oh man, I saw so many folks this morning. Somebody's chat specifically, but so you're in Australia, is that what I'm understanding? Are you just waking up? Zoobies, that's right. Happy birthday, Zooby. They're probably in dreamland. Dude was killing it. Zoobs was killing it today. For real. Not yet. More. I don't really mess with TikTok, but Amazon though, I watched a YouTube video review and according to this person I saw, you know, with a lot of subscribers, their side-by-side comparison to like some pretty pricey Fenders with like one of the cheaper instruments on Amazon was surprisingly not that big a difference. I don't know if they were sponsored. I don't know if this, you know, they were biased in any sort of way. I have no clue. But I'm kind of curious now. Every time the stream hiccups, it makes me think it's on my end. A little bit. Yeah. I was like, oh. Yeah, it could have been taken well care of, and it also could be falling apart, and they could be trying to pull one over on you. Like that box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get. I've had stuff work well from Amazon, and then I've had stuff literally fall apart. Like, I've heard, though, to stay away from the pedals, especially on Amazon, for what that's worth. Vi discovered Debbie Beck in the 90s. Thank you, Lord Vi. Let's go! I did not know that. What electric guitar would you recommend for a beginner? Let me just say that, like, you can play any style of music you want on any type of guitar. There might be preferences, but, like, how you play and what you play is entirely up to you. So, I think it's important to go off of what you like to look at and what's comfortable. And tune any guitar the way you want. You can add effects to your guitars to make them sound any way you want. And now, as a beginner, I do want to recommend not getting ahead of yourself unless you just have money to throw away. And if you do, kudos, cheers. I would highly recommend starting off small. You know, if you don't have an amp combo, or if you don't want an amp, that's fine. You can do everything you need digitally these days. I regretfully have not used my amp back there in a long time. You know. Ooh, red Telecaster, Dave? I don't have a Fender yet, and or a Gibson, so I'm very, like, interested. So I've been looking at Fender basses lately. I don't know, Yaush. There's a few things I could think of that you can't do for free on your computer. I can come up with it. I can't really talk about them right here, but I can think of a couple. Oh. Well, meow. Well. Oh my. It's always a way, you say. Interface, and a DAW. First guitar was 150. It was a Strat. Nice. More. Yeah, I'm using an interface. Right now I'm using a Focus Scarlett going into Reaper. Yeah, feel free to throw a regular song request in. We've got a few more instruments to clean before we switch over to working on some original stuff. In fact, Yaush, we have your request. The one that we were going to end up playing, we just didn't end up getting to it. Oh, would you prefer Steve Vai instead of the Devin Townsend? Okay. I got you. Live or official? Yo, Melody, thank you. Kay and I had the pleasure of catching them live. In My Dreams with You by Steve Vai. Looked like I saw Devin in that preview. Absolutely amazing. I had never heard Streetlight Manifesto before we saw them. Kay convinced me to go. They didn't convince me. They just asked, and I said yes. But do you have to put it in a DAW if you have an interface? That's the only way to interact with your DAW. Unless you have a USB, like, microphone, but I don't know if even... I've never used a USB a microphone. I've always had a USB interface, and I've had microphones and instruments that plugged into the interface from there. Now, Rocksmith has the potential, for example, to have a cable into your guitar that is also USB that you could plug into your computer. So that technology is out there, and you can very likely use it. But in all honesty, I would highly recommend getting an interface, and instead of trying to just plug directly in with USB on your, like, the interface is just, they route the audio so much better. It's just better. Oh, that's all right, Divine. No worries. Good to see you. Welcome back. It's tough, Dave, especially when you don't do it every single day, trying to play bass and keep up with it, you know? What's good, Tetsik? Oh, not today, my friend. Not today. Oh, that was unfortunate timing. How you doing, bud? Thanks for being here. some assistance getting your song manager to work. What's going on with your song manager? All right, y'all. Let's play this one, In My Dreams with You. Nah, folks get me sometimes. I just happen to be watching chat at the time, that's all. Just gotta get me at the right time. Thanks for being here, dude. How you doing? Oh, snap. Tetsik! Dude, thank you. I was In My Dreams with You by Steve Vai. Bro, I really appreciate you. Let me get that going for you. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Yaush, thank you for the request there. Oh yeah, yeah, no worries. No worries. It happens. Let's see here. We got Kem's video. Yo, I respect that. I respect that. This will be Deathclock Death Support from the show Metalocalypse. Dude, I'm gonna give you a VIP for your birthday anyway, just so you know. When is it? So impatient, overwhelmed with the DAW stuff. It's tough. Audio routing is so hard, dude. I struggle with it, not gonna lie. There's still stuff I'm figuring out. Yeah. They commented on a YouTube video a few weeks ago. And then just radio silence, you know? Unfortunately. It's already on the floor, oh no! Oh no! Rip Tetsik. Headrush, I've seen them. I've seen their price tags too. They seem like they're pretty legit though. I was always a little nervous about multi-effects pedals like that. Just cause, you know, like they never seem to get the sound quite as nice as like the boutique individual. You get a pedal that was made to do one thing kind of vibe, but they're getting so good with things these days. The Framus, was that Devin's signature? Or was that a style, or I mean a branded guitar? Damn, Kem. That went hard. Deathclock, that was Death Support. Whoa. They have a D model. Oh, gotcha. I'd take a look at Framus. I would want to avoid the signature though. Just, you know, out for about 7 years. No shit! Whoa. Yeah, I know, it's still the same price. It's like Nintendo games. Like, they're never gonna go down. Shots fired. Shots fired. Jess, let's get, Our random Power Wolf request. This was Wolves Against the World. Very good. It almost looked like Keanu Reeves. Shaved. Oh, good call, Divine. Cheers. I saw it used solar base. That I was kind of interested in, but they're a little pricey still, even used. Dave, don't forget, if you do want to hear the music, you will want to join us on Twitch or Kick. Just in case. I really do need the watch hours on YouTube, though, so I appreciate either way. For me, Framus does kind of feel like a German sounding name, but it could be that subliminally you already put that in my head. Perhaps. Started in Czechoslovakia post-war. Damn! I've been around forever. Now in Germany. That's impressive. Hey, they're not doing too bad then. It's pretty cool. Nashville and Shanghai. I'd love to visit. Displaced luthiers. Gotcha. That's awesome. Even more reason to go with that company. Yeah. I gotta see how the next couple of months play out. With the work situation and everything, so let's play it safe, but very curious, very interested. Nice, 40 units on the battlefield. "14 allies. Mineric, I would say. My blue man, actually. Divine, appreciate you lurking. Putting away the dishes. Very good. I need to unload the dishwasher. I got it going earlier. Trying to see where all the smudges are still in the light. All right, Vandens with the kills, Victorious with the assists, Nunu, our runner-up. Let's see here. Toasty Vanilla Bear and... beer. That sounds pretty tasty. And Bellinor with some extra loot. Congratulations. Extra channel points for watching on both platforms. I wish it worked that way. I really do. It would be nice. It would be nice if more of the bots worked with the different platforms. They closed in the 70s and reopened in 95. Damn, okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're going to play some Musketeer. Thank you for being here, though, No One Famous. Thanks for joining us on the tube. I mean to say. Let's move this quest along here. Okay. There's a link in chat for Stream Raiders if you'd like to join in. If any of our folks on Twitch or YouTube would like to join us, let me know. I'll drop a link over there as well. What up, Haru? I do believe it will require a Twitch account, though. This game has been set up for Twitch specifically. There's so many that just don't integrate yet, but only so much we can do. Very good. 30 minutes on the timer. Link is in chat there. And Jess, thank you for that request. Haru, how's it going today? Appreciate you joining us on Kick. Alright, so this next one was in response to the guitar, Careless Whisper on one guitar. I forgot who requested that. Rain of Pain. I don't know if you're still with us, Rain. But this one goes out to you, buddy. This is Passion Flower by John Gomm. I can't believe Loki is still sleeping behind me. Love this guy, right? No kidding, Rain. I haven't met too many folks that have heard of this dude. I mean, it has millions of plays, though, so... I've heard a couple of his songs, and they just never quite captured me this as much as this one. But still good stuff all around. Alright, we are going to take a break after this video, get through some ads, and then when we get back, we're going to bust out the guitar and work on some tracks. Heard, Rain. What if that is Rain? Oh my goodness. That would be such an amazing honor. Not gonna lie. I actually don't have enough time before the ads hit. Before the video ends. Go figure. But I don't mind cutting off my own request. It's alright. Na 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 na. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh! I didn't know that was gonna speed it up. Okay, ads are coming up. I'm gonna step away, get some more water, and we'll be right back. I do apologize for interrupting that, but it was my request, so... Man, no. Just kidding. I'll be right back. Much love, y'all. Alright, y'all. Welcome back. Thanks for bearing with me. Guys, Mike, George, Sean, Steven, and Brad. Chim Chim Cherie. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so we were going to... I didn't have a chance to load up some scenes yet. Okay, or my other files. Oh, I see now. Okay. Okay, got that. Got that. There. That'll be good. Boo! Oh no! Not the boo! What's going on, Nibbler? Oh, hi, Loki. Wait, when did you get in here? Oh, wait, you've been in here. You've been sleeping. This is Reaper. I was using Reason. Oops. That was my guitar live already. I was using Reason for a very, very long time. And so I'm still getting used to Reaper. For sure. But I had to switch over. Because for some reason... there's an issue with my audio interface not being able to not send a direct input signal out. And so... the only way I can get around that is by using Reaper and some audio routing. Oh, he wants out and he's on the desk now. At least whenever I play Rocksmith. Hey, buddy. Come on now. Hi. Yellow, sir. Sometimes. I'm really surprised he didn't bite me right there. If we're being honest. Really surprised. Okay, so I had placed some automation in here for the guitar, and some of it wasn't quite lining up where I needed it to, and I don't remember which parts they were. So we're just gonna play through it. And then I might just stop it midway. And then there was some sounds, some of the tones were imbalanced that I needed to address as well. So let's give it a go. Yo, Dave N. Thanks for popping back into the tube. Appreciate you. Hope your evening is going well. Favorite guitar brand? You know, honestly, I find myself more drawn to Ibanez, but I did mention earlier that my favorite of the ones I own is my Minerick, but they're definitely more of a smaller boutique thing, and it's more of just a preference on how it looks and things like that. So, but a lot of the bands, not all of them, but a lot of the bands I listen to, like especially in the prog genre, play on Ibanez, and like Petrucci, for example. I was a big fan of Dream Theater for a long time, and still am, always, of course. Definitely a difficult question. Only just because I don't have experience playing with a ton of different instruments. Even if it seems like I have a lot, I guess. Okay, so what was this? Okay, so it just feels so much louder on this section. Why does it open up like that? That's just my... Alright, let's just drop our master down a little bit. Fender. I don't own a Fender yet. I've never actually played one, but I'm definitely curious. Ibanez is freaking great. Look cool, sound good. Looking at a couple of Mitchells. Haven't played on a Mitchell yet. I think that's the Guitar Center brand, if I'm not mistaken. Not that that matters. I'm just... and yeah, Gibson Les Paul, like, iconic for sure. That's another brand I've never had the pleasure to play yet. Okay, so let me take a look at our plugin again real quick. So I feel like our delay mix might be, it comes in a little strong. Unless it's, yeah, we'll just drop that just a little bit. And then bring the this master up just slightly. Okay. No, so I'm using the a Neural DSP plugin. The Plini one specifically, but I was using Guitar Rig for a while, but it just, the effects transitions and things like that, they just don't model very well like a real rig does, and this one does. It's far superior, so I don't know what else. I can't afford the quad Cortex. The thing is like $1,600 or some ridiculous, but maybe one day. Yeah, that wasn't set right. Okay, okay, so let's bring that over. It was offbeat. I thought that was wrong. Wait. Do that thing. There we go. Okay, so I can also go ahead and do that for the other guitar that we'll be messing with as well. Yeah, there we go. There. That's the other one I was looking for. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. Dude, I like the way their cutaways look, and their two-tone, the Mitchell guitars. Honestly, I think they're kind of have a nice, attractive look for entry level. Excuse me, for entry level guitars, like personally. There we go. Right, okay, so... Oh, thanks, Melody. Appreciate that. Sounds like video game soundtrack. Yeah, you know, I definitely will never take that as a bad thing. But not the first time I've heard that, for sure. Wait, not what I meant to do there. Let me take a look at our drums here. So previously, I had the song on the way the demo is set up, but all the tracks flow from one into the next to where you wouldn't necessarily know the next track is starting, but, you know, of course, they each have their own feel and all that. But the way I've been playing this live, it just has felt much more impactful to end it, you know, like kind of more of a rock ending kind of deal. So I'm wondering, do I keep the way I had it before, but have a separate version for when we do it live and not transition into the next song? Or find a different way to... Or not worry about it because it just ends and it's okay. The next song doesn't have to... I don't know. We got a lot to think about. Made music for a BBC children's show? That is too cool, dude. Made video game fight music and ambience before. I really like this band 65 Days of Static. They've done some pretty awesome game soundtracks. Some pretty amazing ambient stuff. I think we mentioned it. They did the No Man's Sky soundtrack. So... Okay, so... Let's see here. Alright, we're just going to double up. Wait, where are we at? And just kind of see what that... That was not right. That was not... Wait, what? Why is it... Oh, does it hold the note out? Is that why it... Oh, the note was held out. See, Reason doesn't do that. If you start start it where it's in the middle of a MIDI note, it won't play that MIDI note. I'm not used... There's so many things I'm not used to. Okay. Well... let's run this reader battle. It's got some good tunes. It's great. Moody track. It's awesome stuff for sure. Oh yeah, 41 units on the battlefield, 13 allies. Very good. Let's drop a haste. Surprise. Okay, Avalikia with the kills. 10 kills, in fact. Darth Rips with 3 assists. We have Nunu as our honorable mention. Hey, I got a new skin, the Hestia Saint. 3 winners. Nunu with some gold, Vanilla Bear, and Bellinor with some extra scrolls. We've got time for one more this evening. But we'll be running the Raiders tomorrow as well. We got to get up a little extra early every Wednesday. Although, we did end up ending yesterday at the same time. But that was... Regardless. Let's see here. Let's go with one more. Oh, let's go with another Musketeer. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so this will be last battle. Okay. Yeah, that'll work for now. So I could have that trail off into... It could still work as the transition. But I'm not going to worry about all of that just yet. Like, once everything is put together, then I'm going to put it all into one file and make it flow again. We'll figure it out. But... Let's get this playthrough one more time. As far as I can tell, everything sounded a bit more balanced. So let's just save it and go from there. So, but yeah, link in chat if y'all would like to join in on our last battle of the night. Really appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. We'll be getting some more gaming in tomorrow. We might end up switching over to doing some more of this when Keiko's live, so we can still keep working on it, making progress slowly but surely. We got this, right? Together. Our powers combined. Alright, let me play this. No! Alright, I'm gullible again. My mind was elsewhere for a moment. I keep thinking about, I'm messing up the sweep pattern that I've got. This one pretty consistently. Is what I usually end up doing, so. What I've also noticed, the way I've got the MIDI part of the guitar here for versus, and I think I like that little part, so I don't know. Anyway, let's yeah. Okay. Ray Serene, very kind. Thank you very, very much for the follow. How are we doing today? Welcome in. Writing tabs, need to help with that. So I do have Guitar Pro, I think 6. And most of what I have in the demo is tabbed out. Some of it needs to be updated for sure. But all of this will be part of the process of getting things ready to get into Rocksmith. You know, once we get it all better recorded out of the demo phase and into the actual studio, perhaps. But, you know, I certainly wouldn't turn any help down, Gibbs, for sure. I know you and Filthy are pretty much pros at that. So, uh, I like having the bells in there, but at the same time, I can see this as more just two guitars. I just kind of had them in more of as a placeholder, so I'm not gonna probably not gonna worry about redoing the MIDI on like that little section. Since it's right now, it's just for example, I'll just record over that and drop that when we get to that segment of the project for sure. Okay, so I feel good about that. I feel good about that one. Our next big task, which we don't necessarily have time to tackle too much of tonight, is gonna, I think, be Sloth. Let's because we did we've got Your Song and Serenity drums done, and now I feel pretty good about Sapphire. Both of the all the automation for the guitars, at least what I'll be doing live, has already been finished. So let's see where we left off with Sloth. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, that was a sound. So it looks like we started recording a little bit of lead. Not gonna worry about that. Let me have this muted. Okay. Okay. Well, let's just give a listen and see what I've got in here. Hey, what's up, Phoenix? Welcome in. Okay. What is that? I feel like there's a noise gate on my microphone here. Is it over here? Oh. Okay. Let me lower that a little bit because it's cutting off a little bit more than I would prefer. Uh, okay. Okay. Cool. So I do have my MIDI rhythm, and it looks like we've got our MIDI lead. I don't know what the bass and drums are gonna be like on this one. Let's play through it. We'll see. We'll see what it sounds like. Okay, this is gonna need a lot of work, I'm sure. Gulp. Do I even have automation set up yet? I don't think I do. Okay. Really? Really? Oh, bother. Oh, I still had it set up for Guitar Rig. Okay. I see it. Okay. Okay, so... So we're gonna activate this one instead. Alright, rhythm guitar here. And I'm gonna get rid of those. Oh, I wonder if I can... Okay, okay, we can do this. We can do something at least. Alright. So I do particularly like the Plini sound. Wait. Oh, there we are. On this one, I had it modified a little bit. I should probably save it and then port it over. But I'll worry about that a little, just a little bit. Actually, yeah, I could do a preset. Here, let me... That would be a lot easier. Just drop that. Okay. So for over here... This is how I save my presets. Save preset as default. Let's say Goji. Okay. Now, is that already updated? Yo, let's go. Okay. Drop that down a little bit. I appreciate you stopping in for a little bit, by the way, Phoenix. Hope you sleep well. Okay, so we will need to also do some of our automations. Change this to Goji Guitar Live. I imagine you can't probably see too much of the text on the display screen there. What's good? Hello. How you doing, buddy? It is good to see you. Okay, this is gonna sound really bad until I disable these. Okay. I need to double check my tuning as well, because it sounds a little off. Dude, we're doing pretty well. Be honest with you, we are coming up on 9 hours live. And I've got an early day tomorrow. And another long stream planned, which not a complaint by any means. But we are winding down. We're gonna be ending at the top of the hour, so. It's been a really good day though. Like, we got to do all sorts of stuff today. Played some Hades. We took some requests for some music. Now we've been working on some originals. We watched some music videos. And just chilled and hung out. It's been a cool day. For real though, 302 days in a row. Like, I honestly, I'm surprised with myself that I've even lasted this long. I'm fucking determined though, and I'm hella I haven't said that in a long time. Very motivated um, to keep this going for sure. But yeah, yeah. Thanks for being along on this journey, Hollow. Like yeah. Okay, so does that mean my? I bet my this didn't transfer over, did it? Yeah, my MIDI effects didn't either. I'm wondering if I can create like a preset. It's a little late because I've already got all this stuff in here, but like, yo, we definitely appreciate our lurkers. Even if folks can't say hello, it still means a lot. I try not. I see some of y'all. One of the things I like about the stream avatars is I do get to see. Sometimes I notice folks down there lurking that haven't said hello. Um, but we don't ever want to call anybody out. And even if I do miss it, like regardless, like y'all are, I hope y'all know y'all are all loved and appreciated for sure. Um, y'all are seriously making a dream of mine come true every single day. So thank you. Truly. How did I set my delay up? Okay. Let's go over to this OG section here. Oh, I'm not gonna need to worry about that because if I have automation set up so I don't have to switch effects live, because I fumble and I miss and they're very touchy, so I don't need to worry about switching them, setting them up. Okay. So, that being said, we want to start off with our delay effect already on, and I need to create. Let's see here. So we'll engage this. We're engaged now. Okay, I'm gonna bump up the dry wet a little bit here. And where was my... Dang! Sounds like you're having a good time with it. That's awesome, Bells. Yeah, today is flying by for me too. I can't believe we were almost at 9 hours live. This has been an awesome day, y'all. Most definitely. I totally... Ooh, I don't want the ping pong. Wait, I gotta get that one off. Totally spaced on what I was, There we go. Right, okay. So it's under the trim. Why did they call it trim? Because now I want some. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we want our... Is it Pliny delay active? I believe that's what we want. Okay, so it is active now. Now it's gonna be good up until... Let's see here. What is this section? Let's just play what we got, and then I will... Why is this not going... Oh, I haven't set up the hotkey. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see here. Beginning. Play marker. What was it? Did I have it for... Okay, I have it set for this one. What was that? Filter by a shortcut. Time selection, nudge right? No. Oh, there it is. Transport. Go to start of project. Can I copy this? Selected action command ID. Action text. Let's just try command ID. And then we'll move over to this one and where's my paste? Oh wait, transport. Oh shit, what was it? Go to start. Go to start. Wait, so it's already an option. Why wasn't it working? Okay, well, now it is. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Technology, right? I'm a little loud on this one right now. Okay. So this spot right here. Is where my lead part would come in. But either everything else needs to come up a little bit or my guitar needs to go down. Because I couldn't hear the rest of it. Thanks, Hollow. I appreciate that one. This one is called Sloth. It is on the demo that we've got out. I had everything set up and recorded. I had used my amp, the amp, everything for the guitars. I did everything, you know, in our apartment in Idaho, and I really should have gone to this, like, an actual studio for the mixing and mastering and, like, recording the vocals and stuff, but I couldn't afford anything like that. And it was all lockdown stuff, and regardless, like, I'm not happy with what I came up with, and in the process of redoing, moving things over to Reaper, because of some technical issues I was describing earlier, I ended up losing, like, a lot of my files and stuff, so I've been kind of having to recreate my stuff, which has been really painful and unmotivating for sure. Record with you or lower the dB to match the rest, and you should compensate on the mix down. Wait, what do you mean? So like I'm gonna have everything lower so they can bring it up and mix it, and then the mastering will bring it up even more. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so we are reaching the end. Yeah, so that's one thing that I didn't really gain stage very well. I learned also with my demo. I didn't know much about that, or really anything at all. if we're being honest. Right, and stay where you can hear yourself too, though. Yeah. So there's also like I have a vocal shield that I use that I could also use for recording guitar, and I do have sound panels in here as well. Like, so we could potentially still do a lot of that live if I can, focus and actually, which I imagine like we could do stuff like that. Let's switch on over to Stream Raiders for this battle here. But I don't know if I should save up the money to go and record the guitars and the vocals in a studio, considering I don't have a drummer, I'll be doing the bass, I imagine. So I don't know quite what to do on that regards, but 40 units on the battlefield and 11 allies with us. Oh, heck yeah, Tets, excuse me, I need to hydrate. Thanks for joining us on the Raiders. Tell us, share your dream with us. I'd love to hear, Rain. No way. Ooh, this is gonna be a trip, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a trip. I'll explain in a moment. I'll explain in a moment. Okay. I do want to say thank you so very much for hanging out, y'all. I do want to say that. Thank you. Again, the text gets so small when it's the longer names. Vanilla Bear, 8 kills. Nunu with 27 assists. Herky Bird, Reign of Pain are honorable mentions. 2 extra winners for loot. Darth Rips, Victorious. I like that. Congratulations on the victory. Well played. Well played on that, y'all. Yeah, at least you're still getting scrolls. Like it's not a total loss, and you still get rewards and things like that. But sometimes I feel you. It's a little disappointing when you're like, wait, how did I not get any kills or assists or? Did you just start playing today, or have you been a raider for a while? I apologize, I cannot recall. So I'm just gonna make sure we don't let this corrode any more than it already did. This is one of the guitars I let go on accident. On accident, I was out of my mind. Let's just be honest. I was in a bad place. But it's okay. It's okay. First time playing. That's so cool, dude. That's so cool. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks again for the follow. It does. We're in a much better place now, I can assure you. I'm in a relationship that actually, you know, we actually care about each other. Like, we've got a wonderful family and community developing. Like, we've come a long way from those days. Let me tell you, I'm so honored to have y'all. So honored. I'm sure y'all are sick of me saying that stuff by now, but it's true. It's friggin' true. All right. So, I'm going to get a raid message in chat. There's a link to the Discord. If you're not in, we'd love to have you. We got a movie coming up on the 2nd. But we're going to raid Flay HQ, y'all. They raided us not too long ago, but this is our... and they've raided us a few times, but this is my first time ever seeing them on this late, or for us, or this early for them, so it's our first time finally getting to return the favor. They're not doing music, but please be sure to stick around, get some extra channel points for sticking around for the raid, show them some love, if you'd be so kind. They are a musician, they do play as well. And, you know, I love it when folks stop by our gaming streams. Means a lot to me, so. But yeah, thank you so very much, y'all. Have a wonderful night. Y'all are amazing. Melody, Hollow Alone, Tetsik, Reign of Pain, Phoenix, Dave N, No One Famous, Dave Varland, more music. Let's see here. Who else was vibing recently? Gibbs, Nibbler, Bells of Wrath, Peacemaker. Sad we didn't see Porcupine Tree. Unless they... Loathsome Crow as well. Unless they stopped in earlier and I just didn't remember. I hope they're alright. And Ray, Serene, if you're still out there, thanks again for the follow. We'll be getting started at 12 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Mostly games, but I think we'll end up doing some more of this stuff, originals as well. So, much love, y'all. See you tomorrow.